Hi children, verbal problems are simple equations. Already we learnt up to 9 problems in previous class. Now next problems. Now sum of 300 rupees is to be given in the form of 63 prizes. If the prize money is either 100 rupees or 25 rupees, find the number of prizes for each type. Here one school wants to give prizes. How many prizes they bought? 63 prizes. How many prizes? 63 prizes. How much money they paid for that 63? 3000 rupees they paid for 63 prizes. Then what is the cost of prize? 100 rupees or 25 rupees. Means one prize is 100 rupees or 25 rupees. Find the number of prizes of each type. Means 100 rupees how many prizes they bought and 25 rupees prizes how many they bought. We have to find out. Now one school or something, now they took 3000 rupees and for that they bought 63 prizes. What are the cost of prizes? 100 rupees or 25 rupees. Then how many prizes? 100 rupees prizes. How many 25 rupees prizes? We have to find out. First, total money. Total money is equal to 3000 rupees. Number of prizes. Number of prizes 63 prizes. Now 63 prizes they bought 100 rupees and 25 rupees prizes. 100 rupees some prizes and 25 rupees some prizes, total 63. Then suppose if you assume 100 rupees as X, 100 rupees prizes suppose X, then 25 rupees prizes how many? 63 minus X, remaining are 25 rupees. Means how to write? 63 minus X. Now X prizes 100 rupees, then what is the money? 100x rupees. How much money they paid for 100 rupees prizes? 100x. Here 63 into 25 minus X. 575 minus 25x money they paid for 25 rupees. But as per problem, these two total money is equal to 3000 rupees. For two types of prizes, how much they paid? 3000 rupees. Means suppose if 100 rupees prizes X, if we assume 100 rupees prizes X, then 25 rupees prizes how many? 63 minus X. Then how much money they paid for 100 rupees prizes? 100x rupees. Then how much money they paid for 25 rupees prizes? 1575 rupees minus 25x. Then these two prizes total money how much they paid? 3000. Now what we have to assume first? Number of 100 rupees prizes. 100 rupees prizes is equal to X. Now number of 25 rupees prizes. Total minus 100 rupees. 63 minus X. Now cost of 100 rupees prizes. One prize 100 rupees. X prizes means 100 into X is equal to 100x rupees. Next, cost of 25 rupees prizes. How many prizes they bought? 25. 63 minus X. Total cost means into 25 rupees is equal to 1575 minus 25x rupees. But as per problem what they told? 3000 they paid to shopkeeper 3000 rupees. Now as per problem total money is equal to 3000. But as per our 100x plus 1575 minus 25x is equal to 3000. Then 100 rupees prices plus 25 rupees prices is equal to 3000 rupees. Now 75x is equal to 3000 plus transforming to that side it becomes minus 1575. X is equal to 1425 by 75. 1425 divided by 75. 75 ones are 75. 7, 6, 5. 9 5s are 45. 9 7s are 63, 67. Now how many prices? 90. Then what is X we assumed? 100 rupees prices. Now 100 rupees prices is equal to 19. 25 rupees prices is equal to 63 minus 19. 44. How many? 100 rupees prices 19. 25 rupees prices 44. Now what he given in the problem? He bought 63 prices. Those prices are 100 rupees and 25 rupees. But how many 100 rupees prices? How many 25 rupees prices we have to find out. How much they pay to shopkeeper? 3000. Now suppose if you assume 100 rupees prices X, then 25 rupees prices 63 minus X, because total prices is equal to 63. Then what is the cost of 100 prices? 100 into X, 100x rupees. Then 25, 1575 minus 25x rupees. But as per problem, total money how much they paid? 3000. Means 100x plus 1575 minus 25x is equal to 3000. If you solve that, you will get number of 100 rupees prices 19, 25 rupees prices 63 minus 19, 44 prices. Next problem. A number is divided into two parts such that one part is 10 more than the other. If the two parts are in the ratio 5:3, find the number and the two parts. Now one number is divided into two parts. How they divided? One part is 10 more than the other. Now solution. Smaller part X, bigger part X plus 10, because 10 more than the other. Then smaller part X, bigger part X plus 10. Now ratio of bigger part and smaller part is equal to 5:3. 5:3. Now, as per problem, how to write ratio in the form of fraction? 5/3. As per problem, x plus 10 by x is equal to 5/3. Now here ratio of bigger and smaller part is equal to x plus 10 is to x. As per problem, what is the ratio? 5/3. X plus 10 by x is equal to 5/3. Now cross multiplication we have to do. 3 into x plus 10 is equal to 5 into x. 3x plus 10 is equal to 5x. 10 is equal to 5x minus 3x. Transposing term, plus goes to that side, minus. Now 10 is equal to 2x. X is equal to 10 by 2. 5. Then smaller part is equal to x is equal, 3x is equal to 3 into 5, 15. Bigger part is equal to 5x is equal to 5 into 5 is equal to 25. So, number is equal to 15 plus 25 is equal to 40. Total number how much? 40. Then how to write smaller part 3x. 3 into 5, 15. Bigger part 5 into x, 5 5s are 25. Total whole is equal to 40. Now a number is divided into two parts such that one part is 10 more than the other. Then smaller part x, bigger part x plus 10. Then what is the ratio of bigger and smaller part? X plus 10 is to x. But what he given in the question? 5 is to 3. Then if you equalize those as per problem, x plus 10 by x is equal to. Then what is the ratio in the form of fraction? X by 10 by x is equal to 5 by 3. Cross multiplication, you will get the x. Then smaller part how many? 3x. What is the number? 3x. Then 3 into x, 15. Bigger part 5x. 5 5s are 25. Now here smaller part 3x. Bigger part 5x. Because what is the ratio of 5 by 3? Means smaller part 3x, bigger part 5x. Now, homework, I will explain how to do those problems. Now 10th problem. After 15 years, Emma's age will be 4 times that of her present age. Find her present age. Now first we have to assume present age is equal to x. Then after 15 years, what is her age? X plus 15. After 15 years, what is her age? X plus 15. Then that is equal to 4 times of present age. Means x plus 15 is equal to 4x. X plus 15 is equal to 4x. Then you have to solve that equation. Next, Suhana said, multiplying my number by 5 and adding 8, it gives the same answer as subtracting my number from 20. Here, multiplying my number, we don't know my number. Then my number we have to assume x. Multiplying my number by 5 means 5x and add 8. 5x plus 8 is equal to subtracting my number from 20. From 20 is equal to 20 minus x. Means 5x plus 8 is equal to 20 minus x. Next, a teacher tells the class that the highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest mark plus 7. Highest mark is 87. What is the lowest mark? Now, you have to assume that what we have to find out? Lowest mark. But he given highest mark, we have to find out lowest mark. Then lowest mark we have to assume x. But one clue given. Twice the lowest mark plus 7 is highest mark. That means twice the lowest mark 2x plus 7. 2x plus 7 is equal to 87. What he given? Highest mark is twice the lowest mark plus 7. Twice the lowest mark means 2 times 2x plus 7. 2x plus 7 is equal to 87. Next. In adjacent figure, find the magnitude of each of three angles formed. Here, total angle on a straight angle is 180. Now, straight angle divided into three parts. Then each how many degrees we have to find out. Means total angle, straight angle is equal to 180. X plus 2x plus 3x is equal to 180. Find out x. Next. I am a number, tell my identity. Take me 2 times over and add a 36. Take me 2 times. Suppose number is x. Take me 2 times and 2x. Add a 36 plus 36. To reach a century, you still need 4. He did not reach a century. What is the meaning of century? 100 runs. But he need more 4. Means he did only 96 runs. Then how to write? 2x plus 36 is equal to 96 because he need more 4 runs to make a century. Means 96 runs. Then 2 times add 36. 2x plus 36 is equal to 96. Solve that equation. You will get the x value. That number you will get. This is the today's homework.